A National Historic Site that has been a part of Sault Ste. Marie for centuries is still offering programming and activities for not only tourists but locals alike. Kathy is the curator of the Ermatinger Old Stone House. What is this National Historic Site? I know we've all kind of driven by it living here in Sault Ste. Marie, but some people actually haven't been in to experience it.
Well, the Ermatinger's house is 200 years old this year. It was started to be built in 1812. He finished it in 1814.
What can visitors hope to see when they come visit this house?
Well, the house is restored to that time frame on the main floor from when the Ermatingers lived here. And also some of the other rooms are done so to depict many of the firsts. The reason we're a National Historic Site is because of all those firsts. Being part of the War of 1812, also as the first industry or commercial business person, and then it was the first hotel with the Pims, and they also ran the first post office here.
Nicole is one of the summer students here at the Ermatinger Clergue National Historic Site. What are some of the interesting things that you have learned while working here?
Some of them could be about upstairs we have our bed, and back then they would have had a really small, simple bed and probably would have been about the size of our single bed now. But probably they would have had maybe about 6 or 7 children sleeping in there, or 2 adults and probably a couple children. So they did have smaller beds closer together just to stay warm during the cold winter months.
How long does it take for you to learn all of these interesting facts about this time period?
If you're really interested in the history, it doesn't really take that long, but I've actually been a volunteer for 9 years before I actually started working here this year. So I've been here a while and been able to learn a lot of interesting little facts here and there.
What's kept you here for so long? That's a really long time, so you must be very interested in the site.
Yeah, well, I love history, but just the atmosphere and working here with everybody. Everybody here is so great, so nice. It's just always have a great team every year, and just it's interesting to see some of the people that come in and tour around, how interested they are in history, and to help them, teach them about the house, and just explain to them what's so interesting that I find.
What are the big events coming up in the next couple of months that you're really excited about here?
Well, the big one this year, and actually 2012, 13, and 14, is for the bicentennial of the War of 1812. And the week of Rotary Fest, History Fest meets Rotary Fest. We'll have 150 reenactors joining our local reenactors, and so 200 people for 200 years will be on the front lawn. The place will have historic tents, historic demonstrations, anything from cannons to candy cannon to muskets, drumming. We have fife and drum. We have historical dancing and historical crafts.
Why do you think this is a place that everyone in Sault Ste. Marie should visit at least once?
Well, because it's part of our past, and it's one of the first families that helped bring Sault Ste. Marie to what it is now. And we encourage people to come and see and to know how we began. Not just Mr. Ermatinger's house, but Mr. Clergue as well, who started all the industries in Sault Ste. Marie. Locals can come at any time. If you have a group, you can book in and we'll give you a guided tour. If you're a summer camp, same thing. Book in ahead of time, we'll give you a guided tour. But daily there are historic happenings and there's lots to see and do.
To hear the stories of the people who shaped Sault Ste. Marie's history, visit the Ermatinger Old Stone House on Queen Street. Reporting for Shaw TV, I'm Jasmine Pozo.